Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a great day. And today we're going to talk about a very exciting EV company that has been around for a while now, and they're set to go public via a Spac in a couple of months. And the company we're going to talk about today is Lucid Motors, and the Spac, one that you can invest in right now, is called Chuchill Capital, stock ticker symbol CCIV. There's been a lot of news surrounding Chuchill Capital merging with Lucid Motors, but they're still only in talks. Even with that being said, the stock has still risen over 50% in the last couple of days, and it may be an opportunity of a lifetime to get in it now before the merger officially takes place. So in today's video, I'm going to break down all of that, let you know some of the risks as well as some of the potential upsides of investing now and getting in early rather than waiting a couple of weeks or a couple of months. So if you enjoy this sort of content, you find it helpful in any way, then it would mean the world if you could like the video down below, subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell notifications so you can be notified when new videos come out, and comment down below your favorite EV stock right now, and if you like Lucid Motors and you think it could compete with Tesla. For those of you who are new here, my name is Michael. I'm 21 years old, an investor and entrepreneur, and last year our public investing account, which is currently sitting around $575,000, was up over 105%. I talk about all of the investments I make in this account in our private group on Patreon. So if you'd like to stay up to date on what stocks I'm buying, what stocks I'm selling, you want exclusive content that I don't share on YouTube, you want access to our Discord, and if you want pre-release access to my new show called The Stock Room, we're talking about stocks with my 80-year-old friend who's a millionaire, investor, inventor, and entrepreneur, well, then make sure to join our group using the link down below. I think you'll really find it helpful. So anyways, Lucid Motors targets the luxury end of the market, and its chief executive officer, its CEO, Peter Rawlinson, was previously Tesla's chief engineer on the Model S sedan. He was one of the first people to work on the Model S when Tesla was first developing it. On top of all this, backers of Lucid Motors include the Public Investment Fund, Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund, which has invested more than $1 billion into the company. So between both of those things already, it seems like Lucid Motors has a head start to a lot of other EV startups right now. They're backed by Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund, and they have chief engineers who worked on the Model S when Tesla was just beginning. So that alone right there is something that you want to pay attention to, and something that we need to remember as we go through the rest of the video and we talk about the company. So the company was originally founded in 2007. It was originally founded under a different name, and it spent a couple of years more focused on battery technology, working on actually race cars. But now they started to transition into developing actual EVs and working on developing electric vehicles, because that market has been growing exponentially over the last couple of years, and it's only going to keep growing until eventually all cars are going to be electric vehicles. So with this company, Lucid Motors, currently they're in talks to go public in a merger with a company called Chuchill Capital. It's a Spac, and this Spac is run by Micheal. Klein. He is a Wall Street veteran. He's made many major deals in the past, and currently they're only in the talking stage. There hasn't been an official date yet. They haven't signed any papers. There's no official merger yet. But just because of the talks, it's caused Chuchill Capital, stock ticker symbol CCIV, to rise over 50% in the last couple of days, and many people are saying that it's an opportunity of a lifetime to get in now before the merger is announced. So one thing to keep in mind is that the transaction right now could be valued at up to $15 billion, and that is a pretty high market cap for a company that hasn't delivered any vehicles yet. Lucid Motors has not yet delivered any vehicles. On the other hand, that could be a really good deal, because looking at all of the EV companies right now, Li Auto, XPeng, NIO, all the other EV companies that started fairly recently, they all have market caps of at least $25 billion. NIO, on the other hand, is already at $100 billion market cap. So Lucid Motors could be a good investment, but it also is very risky right now because we don't even know if the merger is going to take place. Right now, Lucid Motors is in talks with Chuchill Capital. And according to Bloomberg, they came out with an article the other day, and they spoke on this, and they let us know exactly what is going on. They said that right now, the electric vehicle startup Lucid Motors, it hasn't delivered any cars yet, but it is expected to merge with the special purpose acquisition company, Chuchill Capital. Many people think that if Bloomberg is talking about this, then it's a really good sign moving forward, because they're not just going to come out with any article and if the talks weren't serious at all. They said they already are bringing people, financial people, into place to get the deal signed and actually get the deal going. So a lot of people are saying that this is a good sign, because Bloomberg wouldn't be writing about it. We wouldn't be hearing about these talks unless they were actually very serious. Lucid Motors has been a name that people have been hearing for a while now. I spoke about them in one of the first videos on this channel, because the Lucid Air, which is set to be their first vehicle, it's set to be available in Q2 of this year, of 2021. And it's supposed to be a very high-end luxury vehicle, which goes for about $169,000, has 503 miles of range between charges, and they also offer a couple of other models that are going to be $69,900 and $87,500. So their lowest priced model is going to be one that's around $70,000. They're targeting a much higher end client customer than Tesla is. Tesla has much cheaper models, and Tesla, they're aiming to develop a $25,000 vehicle. Lucid Motors, on the other hand, is really the first true luxury, like ultra luxury electric vehicle company. NIO has high-end cars as well, but this is going to be the first electric vehicle startup that is going to be offering a vehicle over $150,000. So this would be more compatible in price range to like high-end Porsche. You're even starting to compete with more like a Ferrari and cars like that, because once you're starting to get close to $200,000, that is the ultra luxury. They do have the other models, $69,900 and $87,500 cars, but they do offer this high-end luxury vehicle. So with this company right now, price targets where I see it, I currently did place a small investment into Chuchill Capital yesterday when it was first announced. It's gone up about 30 to 40% since then, but it is a very risky investment, and I wouldn't recommend anyone putting a large amount of their portfolio in this stock. If anything, it should be a very small percentage, just until we know at least what's going to happen with the merger, if it's set to go through. Because if Lucid Motors doesn't merge with this company, well, it's going to drop really hard, really quickly, and you're going to lose a lot of money. So the upside is if they do merge, you can make a lot, but if it doesn't end up going through, you'll definitely lose a lot of money as well. A couple of things I like about Lucid Motors is the vehicles are going to be starting to be delivered in Q2 of 2021. They have plans of starting to develop this. They are a U.S.-based company. They are based out of California. On top of this, I like that they also are backed by Saudi Arabia. That's going to be huge. They could always access more capital if they need, you would assume. And Saudi Arabia has a lot of money. They're going to be heavily invested in this company. They put over $1 billion in it. I think that's a good move as well. Really, the only areas of concern with me as an investor right now is that Lucid Motors, they have a lot of potential, just like all the other EV startups. Things that differentiate them from other companies is that they do have former Tesla engineers as a CEO of the company, and they also are backed by Saudi Arabia. So those are good things that are going for them that sort of can set them apart from their competitors. They're also really targeting a completely different market than any other electric vehicle company. They're not really competing with Tesla or any other EV company right now, because they are really the ultra high-end luxury car maker. Most people aren't going to be able to afford this car, and they're really just targeting a very specific market. So that's another good sign. The only risk right now that I see, at least the major risk, is that this merger. They're only in talks right now, and a lot of people are saying, go ahead, invest in it. It's going to be an opportunity of a lifetime. But really, we don't know. We don't know until the merger is finally complete, and even once it is complete, the company is already going to be valued at $15 billion, which is a really high valuation for a company that hasn't delivered any cars yet, and for a company that isn't even going to be addressing a large market. NIO or Tesla, they're addressing huge markets. Their goals are to sell tens of millions of cars a year. But with Lucid Motors, their vehicles are so expensive that they couldn't even imagine selling that many vehicles every year, and that's really not their goal. So you just have to keep that in mind when investing in the company. At least what they're doing right now, there isn't really a way that I could see them ever being as big as Tesla. They're not developing the same type of vehicles that targets the right market in order to achieve that, but they do have a lot of potential moving forward. So make sure to do your research on this company. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's worth investing in Chuchill Capital right now before they announce a merger? Do you think it's a good investment as it is? I'd like to hear your thoughts on that. But anyways, don't forget to get your 4 free stocks, each valued up to $1,600 when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.